Yo, big up everyone, man. Welcome to another stream. I see there's 94 people here from Mo's redirect. Big up to Mo, man. Shout out to everyone. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Obviously, United lost 3-0. We'll talk it. We'll get into it a lot deeper, yeah. But before I start, I want to ask you, both Zidane and Mason, how are you lot? First of all, how you lot been doing, man? Mo,
Mason got
come on.
yeah,
Come
man. Not too bad, mate. Not too bad at all. What about yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Listen, we're getting by. We're getting by. Listen, we're getting by step here. But United's not been helping. But we'll
Yeah.
talk about the United game though. Yeah. I see Skull saying Amarim hype. This, oh, bro. We're going to be
I've
talking
seen this all over TikTok.
Yeah, yeah. They want us to turn on this manager. Yeah, but we'll talk about the gaffer later in it. Zia says, Ahmed, I saw highlights on match of the day. Looks like you guys had more than enough chances, but never took the chances. The way you spoke on Hussam show made it sound like you created nothing. Now, what I'm saying, yeah, is that I didn't say that we didn't create chances. I said we played rubbish team. We didn't play well, but there were chances in that game where Bruno could have had about a hat trick. Diallo had a good chance. There was decent chances in that game. I think when there was an opportunity where Kobe was running, and then he had Bruno to his left. He gave it to him, and then he just absolutely scuffed it as per usual. His finishing, yeah, is abysmal. But yeah, Mo Raid, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. We're almost on 1.1k, yeah. So it's good to see, man. Big up to Noz as well. I see you on the comments. But yeah, I'll start with you, Zidane. Yeah, listen, we've not had a stream in about what 2 years. I've actually forgotten your footballing opinions. I forgot who you rate and who you don't rate. So, what were your thoughts in general of the whole game, and what's your thoughts on Amarim as well? Because I know you were skeptical in the beginning.
That's right.
So, what are you saying about the whole Amarim, and how would you rate his tenure so far at Man United? And do you like what you see? And give us like your analysis on the game.
On Amram, I like I think he speaks very well. I think he knows what he's talking about, which is good. He's honest, which is always good for a manager. The last manager was never honest, wasn't, you know.
No.
So it's a bit of breath of fresh air, right? But let's call a spade here. The results have not been good. But to be honest, I'm not gonna listen, the same players are still here, right? So it's hard for him to like transfer his ideas and stuff and whatnot. I think because it's a cycle with United. It's just gonna keep repeating over and over again until there's a clear out and stuff. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt there. On the game, 3-0. Mate, am I surprised? No, to be honest. It's the same crap, isn't it? Nothing's gonna change. Mate, there's just the players are just they're just man. They're just not good, man. They ain't got it, you know. They're good enough to beat Bournemouth, of course they are, but they ain't got it, man. You feel me? So and the defending as well, man, like set pieces and shit, like that Onana guy, for the I think was it the third goal?
Yeah.
Dude, did you see dude, what was he doing, man, with that save? Like he even looks like he tried to save it, just went through his legs and he just like did like a little roly-poly and stuff like that. I was like, what are you doing? The guy's an idiot, but not good, mate. Not good.
Nah, I heard that. Obviously, talking about the players, yeah. Like, who are the players that you actually rate? Who are the players that you rate in this team, and who are the ones that would you actually keep and build the team around? And which ones do you also think are the problems? Like, because you know how when a new manager comes in, obviously he's going to implement his style. He's going to assess the players, which position fits in. Do you think he's like playing the players in their best positions, and do you reckon he's getting the best out of some players, or do you think he needs to tweak little things like here and there?
So the players I rate, I like Casemiro.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's not getting a game time, actually, to be honest. I don't think he's in the manager's plan, but I think he's better than the rest of the crap. What else? Zerky, he's got good fundamentals, but I don't really rate him per se. But I don't think he's he's not a number 9, is he? He's not out and out number 9. Bruno, you know my opinion, bro. Bruno. That guy, man. I think for 4 years I've been fed up with that guy. Garnacho, all of them useless. I like Mazuari. I think Delit's good. Mazuari's good. Lenny Yora is good as well. Mainu he's okay, but for me he's like nothing like proper like special, if you know what I mean.
Do you think he's just what you think? Mino's just decent. Do you think he's decent, or you don't think he's anything special, or do you think he's what? Like how high did you rate Mino?
I think he's got like good fundamentals and stuff like that, but I think maybe he's been like used like incorrectly and stuff. If you know, like in that 2 midfield.
Where would you play him then? Like, what position do you think like would get the best out of him? Because like obviously we're playing a back 3, and you've got 2 midfielders there. So like, where would you play Kobe? Would you play him in one of the 10s, or would you rotate him? Yeah.
I'd say so. Oh, yeah, maybe I'd put Casemiro and Ugarte together, and then maybe just Mine just goes on the bench for a bit. You feel me?
You know what it is, yeah. As much as I like what Amorim's trying to do, yeah, and I'll always respect managers who stand on business and like, look, I'm gonna do this whether you like it or not. But objectively speaking, if I was gonna give him some criticism, yeah, because obviously no manager's immune to criticism.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's not playing Casemiro enough. Because the thing is with him, yeah, we've seen it under Ruud as well. Even though Ruud wasn't like, he was no different to Ten Hag. But what I'm saying is that Casemiro and Ugarte playing together, they both help each other out and they benefit the team as well, especially in the middle of the park. Yeah, Casemiro has a guy next to him who, if Casemiro if he starts, for example, going forward and attacking, because sometimes he likes to appear inside the penalty box, he's dangerous, he can win headers, can score goals, Ugarte can cover, and vice versa. Casemiro can cover for Ugarte when he's going forward. So I think if you're playing Bruno and Kobe in the midfield, I don't think they've got like the awareness, both of them, to realize like, oh my days, I have to be here, or there's so many players around me. Because how many times, for as good as Kobe is technically, yeah, he does usually sometimes like make the mistakes and like he's not switched on and they nick the ball off him. So it's not that he's not playing well. I do think he's being misprofiled in this team. He's a midfielder, but I don't think in this formation, especially in a 2, you'll get the best out of him. Maybe, like I said, in a 4-3-3, as the advanced 8, and you've got a CDM who's going to, protect the back line, and you've got the box-to-box who's going to help offensively and defensively, then you'll get the best out of him. But for me, if you're just going to play him there, you might as well not play him at all. And it's the same with Bruno. For as much as he's dropped Rashford, and I agree with that, dropping Rashford is the right decision. But honestly, I'm not saying completely isolate Bruno, but he needs to start dropping him. You've emphasized on how much you want to play possession-based football. You've also said that, I play Bruno deeper because when I play him further up the pitch, he starts to revert to hoofball. But you played him in the number 10. Why did you play him in the number 10 then? Like you he's kind of going against his word in a sense, and I don't want him to fall under that same bracket as like, Bruno's going to be his downfall. Do you get it? I don't think that's the case. Yeah, but just play Cass there. Play Cass, play Ugarte, and then you can just, I don't know, experiment. You can play Diallo. You got Kobe in the 10. So I know we don't have the best quality depth wise, but there's no point persisting with something in Bruno when we can visibly see it's not worked. He's not a guy that's going to control possession. He's not a guy that's going to start dictating the game. And like the amount of opportunities here that this guy, like he would receive the ball. I think there was one opportunity. Well, no, not one opportunity. One chance here that they scored from. It was from his mistake that booted it. He literally booted it. Like he's so careless in possession, and guys will overlook it, and they will blame someone else. But who started it? It was Bruno who started it. So you have to look at the details in what's happening in the game, what's leading to what, And then what's the common denominator? The common denominator, yeah, is Bruno Fernandes. For as much as he gives us GA, he's not a positive to this team. He really isn't. He's a positive to himself. For his own individual stats, he'll look at it and be like, I'm doing my job. But the team's not benefiting. Why have a guy that's not benefiting the team? I would much rather, yeah, you get half his GA in a player and he will start not affecting it. He will start performing well. And for example, it'll get the best out of another player. Yeah. Coley says Bruno is not the problem. Please tell me how he isn't the problem. Yeah. We've seen it under Ten Hag when the team is built around him. We've seen it under Ollie. The team's been built around. Do you agree with what I'm saying, Mason, or do you think this problem is bigger than Bruno? Because honestly, yeah, I think he's a huge problem.
Yeah, well, I think with Ole, the thing about Ole is what you said about Bruno who falls. That's exactly what we were doing. We were playing over the top, counter attacking. That's why Rashford was pretty much scoring those goals. Yeah, Ten Hag, we didn't know what Ten Hag wanted. You could see at times he didn't want to play the long ball, but because he was so naive and playing Bruno and priority was Bruno basically. He wanted to. He ended up playing the long ball.
Yeah.
With Ruben, he's very stubborn. He's going to play it his way or no way. So, and even Bruno said in an interview, he's not going to change the way he plays. So he's not going to fit in your system. Now, if you can drop Rashford, who is basically that player that likes to cut inside and shoot, you can drop Bruno. I get he's the captain, but we dropped Maguire as a captain, right? And everyone was saying, yeah, Maguire's never going to get dropped as captain. We dropped Maguire as a captain and put Bruno as captain, right? So we can clearly drop Bruno. And whether he delivers, I don't think he would deliver under Man City. I don't think he would. He wouldn't deliver under Liverpool. I don't even think he would get in a Liverpool style lineup. He wouldn't get
100%.
over Odegaard. He wouldn't get over Maddison because those two are technically better players who can play the style that their manager can play. Look what Maddison's doing for Spurs this season. Look what Odegaard's doing this season for Arsenal. Look what De Bruyne has done for Man City. Bruno doesn't like. You can tell Bruno does not want to play the possession football.
No, facts.
Manchester United right now does not want to play hoof the ball, long tap passing. We want to play position football, pressing, keeping it simple, but we don't know. And that's because of Bruno, because we're playing. And I like Ruben. I like what he's done, but today I disagree with subbing Mainu. I'd have kept Mainu on, like you said, play him high up the pitch, or sub off Mainu and sub off Bruno, put Xerxes up cam because Xerxes can link up the play clearly. We've seen it in Syria. He links up the play more better and he can hold the ball up better. A bit like what Martial can do at sometimes.
Yeah.
Then maybe play Mainu, who does not fit CDM. I think Mainu's more of a playmaker or box to box centre midfield or cam.
Yeah.
Try him at that or play Xerxes. But he didn't. He kept Bruno on. And he has subbed Bruno off before. The thing is, he has done it once or twice. If you're losing 1 or 2-0 and you can tell Bruno's not playing well, sub him off. So I think it's just, I don't know if it's owners because it's happened twice in 2 owners that was still there's something going on that Bruno has to stay on the pitch. I don't know that. But if we could stop off if we could drop Rashford, who, let's be real, has been here longer than Bruno, was an academy player who still has his fan base, then we can stop off Bruno. It's not about one player, it's about Manchester United. And yeah, I don't get what's going on with this club. I don't know if it's the owners or what, but something weird's going on. And yeah, he just doesn't suit our system. He suits more a counter-attacking team more than Manchester United. And yeah, I don't rate Bruno. I not rate Bruno since we got rid of Ule. soon as we got rid of Ule, the
Yeah.
only reason I think he's all right with Ule is because the way Ule plays, again, like I said earlier, plays that over the top and rumble passing. Once we got Ralph in and Ten Hag, the first 2 games Ralph and Ten Hag wanted to play, it did not work because Bruno wanted to play his way when it's not about Bruno, it's about Manchester United. So yeah,
Big up Mo.
that's my point on Bruno.
Big up someone in the chat. Mo said about, he blames Ineos and stuff. And I tweeted about that today, man. Ineos, mate, for me, they're an absolute disgrace, mate. Like, the mistakes they've made, dude, it's absolutely criminal. I don't know how, as an ownership, you can make such silly mistakes. They've literally cost us the entire season. Yeah, to the point where this situation that we're in is such a, it's gonna take loads to like get out of. Like I'm telling you now, like Man United, mate, like obviously they're in trouble now, mate. But I tell you, man, watching January and they don't do nothing, mate. Yeah, then they're even more screwed because every transfer window, yeah, if you listen, every transfer window that Man United keep on messing around, it's gonna take more time to catch up. Because look at this season. Can you imagine if they'd have sacked Ten Hag in the summer, got ourselves a good manager and stuff, cleared out the squad and stuff? I reckon we'd be up there. We'd be in a much better position. But
Facts.
now look at us now, man. It's like, again, mate. Look at the Ashworth thing as well. What's that all about? I tweeted about Ashworth. I didn't want Ashworth in the first place because I knew, mate, that with his experience and stuff and what he's been at, he wouldn't fit what we needed to do. And then I saw in like Locke, some of them were tweeting saying that you wanted Eddie Howe and all of those people. But
You wanted the British guys, yeah.
Southgate.
Yeah,
He wanted Southgate as well.
dude, no
Potter
surprise.
as well.
Mate. Yeah, no surprise. And they were chasing this guy for like 2 months or something like that, mate. And then they got rid of him. Nah, man. Honestly, mate. And now they got this Amarim guy. Like, nah, no disrespect to him, mate. But we need someone bigger, man. I always stand by that. Mate.
Wait, we need someone bigger than Amarim.
Yeah, Man United needed a bigger manager than this guy. No offense to him.
But I think
he's a prodigy, but he's a prodigy. He's done good at a young age, but I feel like Man United needed someone bigger.
So who did you want before Amarim?
Do you mean in the summer or just like before?
Yeah, in the summer. Like, let's say, yeah. What was your list?
Some 3 managers that I wanted were either Flick, Conte, or Tuchel.
Nah, but Tuchel or Conte, man, that's just like Flick.
Conte,
I hear you.
right. To be fair, Conte is not too bad. Obviously, with the Spurs situation, anyone makes Spurs look shit. But what he's doing with Napoli, fair play. Tuchel, we'll see what he does for England. Like, he didn't do bad for Chelsea, didn't do bad for PSG, but I'm 50-50 with him. With Flick, absolutely, I would like him. But the thing about us right now is a lot of managers are looking at us right now, and they're probably thinking, "Fuck that! I do not want to manage for this club. The way these players are, the way fucking owners are." I think a lot of players are looking at us right now, and I think that's why we've had to. I'm not saying Ruben is bad, but that's why we're not looking at like. I'm not saying he's high. I'm not saying he's world class yet because Ruben, he's not a world class manager like Flick or proven like Flick and all that. If you get what I mean. But that's why we're going for like managers like Ruben, for example. We're not going for managers like Flick because we're not a well-run club, and I think a lot of big managers are smart enough to not come to the club while this is in this state. And
but I can flip it. Sorry, go on. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, like, I don't think Ruben. I honestly think with Ten Hag, he got the players right. I said, look, give Ten Hag the players. We'll see how it goes. He got his players he wanted. He did absolute shit. He didn't stay to his style. With Ruben, he's playing his style, but we need to. I want to give him the play. I want to give him the chance to win the first because none of these fucking players are not going to play for him, and I don't think he wants half these players. I think as soon as it's January or summer, he would want. I can't pronounce his name right. The striker of Sporting, and I think he wants a few other players. Yeah, and I think he wants a few other players because I don't rate Hoyland. I think Hoyland on the ball is crap, and when he does take a shot, he's scared to take the shot. So I'm willing to give him the players first, but with obviously what Zidane said about the big managers, I think they're very smart to look at the club right now and how badly run they are, and they're like, no, we're not joining. So I think that's why we're going for managers like Ruben, if you get what I mean. So,
yeah, but the thing is with Ruben though, just to counter your argument, you can say that Slot ain't really someone who's massive, but he's managed to maintain, if not make Liverpool better. So Slot was like, even though Van Gaal said that he's the best Dutch manager to come out of Holland, that's big praise from Van Gaal. So he was a serious manager, but he didn't really have like the Tuchel or the Conte CV. Amorim was actually wanted by Liverpool. He was ahead in the list, and then Slot. He was like, if there was like they wanted Xabi Alonso number one, then I think it was Amorim. I think Slot was third or fourth choice. Someone can correct me in the comment section.
But
you're going to say something.
Point, though, but I think, that proves my point. I think with the difference between Arnold Slot and Ruben is, Liverpool's squad with Klopp last season wasn't the best, but they were still battling top four. So I think Arnold Slot has come into a squad that's a lot more better, a lot more experience, and know how to work each other. This team's mentality, apart from a couple of players, this team just wants to play for itself. So I think Ruben, like I did say in my point, I think that's why Ruben's got to get the players he wants first, because half these players are not going to work for him. You don't see Bruno, you don't see Garnacho, Rashford, Maguire, you don't see Malacia, Onana. I'll back Onana this season, but I think the last 3 or 4 games
he's not been good.
Weird dude, isn't it?
He's inconsistent. You know, he had that good start.
Weird guy.
Yeah, he, honestly, skanky legs and statue. It's like talking to a brick wall. You're going to get no response from a corner. He just stands there like a statue. It's just like, freeze. It's like a police asking someone to freeze, and he just freeze, just like that. It's like, you know, some of these players we have to get rid of, and that's why I said I think I'm willing to give him the players. But the difference between Arnold Slot, I just wanted to prove my point. I think the difference between Arnold Slot, he is a great manager, Arnold Slot. I will give him credit. What he's done for Liverpool is brilliant, because I even doubted him. But I think with the players compared to Manchester United, Liverpool, them players have had more experience, and I think they've still got technically.
It's more suited as well to Slot as well, isn't it? It's more suited to them. Gravenberch and
Gravenberch, Van Dijk. Obviously, they're Dutch players, so I think they've got
Gakpo as well. Yeah,
Dutch genes. Gakpo. So Diaz. I mean, Salah's pretty much. I don't really rate. I know he's not the best, but he always gets the goals and assists.
Efficiency, Salah, efficient. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually do agree with what both of you are saying in terms of like obviously Slot has inherited a good team, a very good team, which in a sense that Klopp has pretty much built the foundations for him, which can't go unnoticed. As much as I don't like Liverpool, you know. But I'm just going to read the comment section for a little bit. So, and then we'll just talk about we'll do like a lineup in terms of like, who do you think should be playing in what position? NS Sports says, wait, let me shout out a few people here, because shout out the comment section. Make sure, by the way, 81 people here, like and subscribe, and make sure you support Mason and Zidane as well for coming up. They're taking out their, free time. So they're jumping on. Appreciated as always. King Nas says a big up Mason. Shout out to Mason. What are your thoughts on Man United fans saying that getting rid of Ten Hag was a mistake? I think they're spastics, honestly, bro. I think that's.
Honestly, they're Ten Hag fan base. Like, they just get them out of here. They're just.
I don't take them serious, by the way. I look at Ten Hag in his year, And I'm like, yeah, something's missing upstairs, mate. Yeah, something's missing because the thing is, I genuinely think in their heart, what they want to happen, Amorim fails, so they can say, "I told you so." It wasn't all Ten Hag. That's what they want deep down.
Exactly.
But because yeah, he's not abandoned his philosophy, and even though he might not be getting the results, any hurdles that Amorim faces, they're going to be like, "Well, you said Ten Hag was the problem. Why is it not fixed?" That's not how football works, you idiots. Yeah. You're supposed to implement it first. And then, bro, how many managers do you see come in halfway through a season and have such a mess on the You do realize that, first of all, they talk about Ten Hag. He built this team. He wasted the money. He made Mount the number 7. He made Bruno captain. He built the team around Bruno and Rashford and Garnacho.
And Garnacho. Yeah.
He's the one that got Anthony. He said, listen, Man United didn't want to pay that much for Anthony. Ten Hag was like, go get him, please. That's what he was doing. He literally said that to. He literally said, go get me Anthony. So he got all the Ajax players. He got all the Ajax players he wanted, just for him to come out on live TV and say, I don't have Ajax players. I can't play the way. Do me a favor, mate. Honestly, do me a favor, because that stuff actually really annoys me. Yeah. Maresca, pre-season he had. Slot, pre-season. Amorim's walked into a mess. If anyone deserves the blame, it's the ownership. Yeah, Ineos. Yeah, they are the ones that, because bro, you know what? I don't even blame. I'm not going to talk about Amorim, but you know what should have happened? You sack him after the FA Cup. You've got the Zerbi. You've got two. I would have liked the Zerbi. Hansi Flick, I would have loved them as well. But let's say the Zerbi, you get the Zerbi, right? You bring him in. Bruno Fernandes, you know Bruno was going to go. He was gone, by the way, Bruno Fernandes. I swear to you, had we sacked Ten Hag, Bruno would have gone because he got an extension, yeah? And obviously that's Ten Hag's captain. So he would have gone. Rashford probably would have dipped. We would have spent money on the new manager we wanted, and we would have went into the season more fresh, more prepared, and everyone knows what they're doing because we had a pre-season. Now, the Amorim is stuck between like, I need the results, but I kind of need to be ready for next season. So I need to teach them my style first. So it's in a very difficult situation.
Yeah,
but
it's
100%. Like I said, Coley FC says you don't play Cass with 3 at the back. It's too defensive. Bro, you play him in, you can play Casemiro in a midfield too. Like he literally played. What was that Europa League we played in? I'm pretty sure Cass played with Agotti. He was perfectly fine, man. He had a good game.
It was Bodo, or was it Victoria or Bodo? As one of them.
Yeah, Victor. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah. Rorona says like, do not Casemiro with a back 3. We tried that at Madrid and he was very bad. Don't try it, bro. Listen, just because it didn't work out in Madrid, bro. At the end of the day, yeah, Madrid don't really play back 3s, do they? I don't think they play back 3. Yeah, I don't remember
them used. That's why you got to try and manage them, input, like coach them. You know, it's probably
yeah, 100%. Yeah. You can have the ball. Yeah. You're going to say something, Mason? Go on.
Yeah, like I get you need to create, but there's a difference between over the top and holding the ball, creating the ball, holding the ball, keeping the ball, then passing it. Like it's not about a one team. Like I said earlier, it's not about one player. You have to work as a team. Looping the ball is not going to work every time. Football's different now. Back in the days, maybe, or like I said, counter-attacking team. Fair enough. We play possession, pressing football. So we like to keep the ball, but we like to keep the ball on the ground. We don't like to just hoof it over. I mean, only like that Martinez goal against Man City, the Martinez with Man City, which fair enough worked. But we've tried so many times, and it doesn't work. So I think that just when people say, "Oh yeah, but it creates chances," they're looking at the stat. They're not actually watching the play and looking at, "Oh wait, we're giving the ball actually more times than we create chances." We're just going to look at the stat. You need to watch the game.
We got to sell that Bruno dude, man. We got to sell that Bruno dude, man, and it's got to be done as soon as possible because I mean, how old is he? 30? He's 30, right? Bruno.
31 or something, but he plays like he's 60.
But we got to sell that dude. We can get some decent, good money for him, man. He's not good, man. Like, I've never seen a number 10. I don't know, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I've never seen a number 10 that can't drive at the ball, like dribble.
Yeah.
Like that for me, that's shocking. That should be like your main trait. You know what I'm saying? And the way he loses the ball as well, like at times as well, I'm like, mate, just leave. You know, just leave, man, and pack your bags.
Because
Apart from Curry,
he's had 5 years at this club. I mean, it's not like he's had 1 or 2 seasons. He's been at the club for 5 years. Like it's not.
yeah,
It's the fourth. I think this is the fourth because if you're counting Ralph, I know he's interim, but he still was kind of there for a while. 4 managers he's been under now. I know Rashford's bad, but this guy's been there for 4 managers, and we've not seen any progress or difference in the play that these managers want to play. You know, I think it's just it's arrogance a bit. I know you've got to be arrogant. When a manager says you've got to play this way and don't want you to play that way, you adapt to the play. He doesn't adapt to the play. He just wants to play his way or no way.
No, 100%. I agree with what you're saying. 100%. JD is saying, I think we have a slight issue with playing 2 defensive wing backs because we were more dangerous out wide when Ahmad started right wing back or when Ahmad was playing 10 and Anthony played wing back. Do you not think Anthony should be playing as a wing back?
probably, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, right, I'm not a big fan of Anthony, but what I've seen, Anthony on that cam against Spurs, crap. But when he comes on wing back, he's a little bit more better. Like, I wouldn't say I think the difference with Anthony, whether I don't like him or not, I think the difference between him, Garnacho, and Rashford, Anthony actually tracks back. So, with Anthony, he does track back. And as a wing back, he will go forward. Is he the greatest? No. But I think as a wing back, he will do the job because I liked a lot, but I don't think he's a wing back. So I don't think the lot has been great as a wing back.
Yeah.
Mazzarowi can do a job as a wing back, but I think we're playing him more as a centre back. Malacia, attackingly, he's decent, but defensively, he's a liability. So I kind of get where he's coming from because I think the wing back situation, if you look today, the wing backs wasn't getting forward enough. And I think Ahmed, I do like him as cam. Maybe we can put him as wing back and maybe play Xerxes and Manu as cam. That's what I mean. We have loads of chance. We can.
Do you mean Mason?
And,
do you mean Zerk play Zerky and Ahmad in the number 10 roles?
all that too. This is what I mean. There's loads of options to play different people at 10. There's like Xerxes, Ahmed, maybe try Manu at 10, but we're not trying that. I think we need to. And then I don't like Anthony, but try him as wing back, see how he does.
So who would you lot play?
Yeah.
So in net,
I don't like Onana, but after Bandia, mate.
So Euro, obviously, right?
Yeah,
Euro, Delit, and Mazzarowi. I wouldn't play Martinez. I like Martinez. He's just not suited back three.
Would you put Euro in the middle?
Yeah. No, I paid Delit in the middle.
Yeah, definitely. Or Delit, yeah. Either one. I think, Delit might have been better.
Why can't I spell? There we go. So you put Delit, yeah, in the middle.
Yeah.
Right. Let me change that then. So put Delit and then Euro. Who would you play in the 2 midfielders?
Casemiro and Ugarte.
Yeah.
Casemiro.
Try that. You might not have the pace, but like you said, Ugarte will back him up, and I think that's what Casemiro needs next time. Because I think Casemiro likes to go forward a bit more, if you notice.
100%.
When he has a CDM, so I think, definitely. Because you look at the Leicester game as well, he was going forward quite a lot. So
yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
And what would you put Anthony as the wing back?
I put Anthony left wing back and then Dallo on the right wing.
Okay. What? So do this then, yeah.
Love to have
What? Dallo right wing back?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think he's good as a left back.
Who's your number 9?
Footed, isn't he?
Oh, damn, Hoyant, mate. The guy is.
Now just get Wheatley in, that youth player. Just get him in. I'm joking.
Would you put Xerxes and then you would put Ahmad and Kobe in behind him?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a hard one. Yeah, probably.
It's not good, is it, man? The team itself. It's just like it's lackluster, man.
Please
so this is the team, yeah?
Yeah, that'll be my team.
Yeah,
Personally.
I don't know. Yeah.
What's everyone saying, by the way? There's 80 people here. What are you lot saying about this team? Like, big up JTC.
That's what I mean. I do kind of get where the wing backs come from. The wing backs do look like the most weakest. It's a hard one. With the
to
wing
be
backs.
honest,
I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, you know what? Yeah, I would honestly go into January. If you told me what positions you want, I would scrap the strikers. You know, this might be. I would forget about strikers, and I'd honestly go get wing backs.
Yeah, I would. 100%.
I'd go get 2 wing backs in Jan. Because Dallow's not a wing back, and Anthony, is he good enough to play there? By the way, there's someone who's got a noise in the background, so I don't know if it.
You still hear it?
Nah, it's gone now. It's gone now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
you know what? I'd say this, mate. You see, for like January and stuff. Obviously, you said like focus on the wing backs and stuff. For me, I'm focusing like down, like midfield and stuff.
Yeah,
the wing backs as well. And then I'd say we worry about the up top first because you build the foundations from the back, isn't it? And then you like push up and stuff. That's what I'd do, man. I'd get a midfielder in. I'd buy like, I don't know if the club would do it, but like get like at least 3 players in, man, just to help us out.
we need 3 players, yeah, definitely.
100%, man. Like,
well, I mean, we needed like a whole bunch of players.
But I don't know if Rashford's because Rashford's been out for how many games has he missed? Rashford 2?
2 or 3 now. He's missed the Europa League. He's missed the last Prem game, and now he's missed this one. I think.
Glad, man.
Do you know what? What's annoying me, right, is a lot of people are saying that, oh, we missed Rashford just because we lost it. It doesn't matter if we had Rashford or not. We still lost the game. So all these Rashford fanboys saying, oh, we lost because of Rashford. We would have played shit even with Rashford on that fucking pitch. It don't matter. Right? It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, he's been out 2 games, man. 2 games. I like what Amram's done with him as well.
I like what Amram's done with Rashford, as in like he stood his ground, which is a good thing. Big up to United TV. He's saying that if Højlund gets injured, we need a striker. And he also says Anthony is nowhere near the level we need. Right. And to answer the question, it's 3 games out for Rashford. But yeah, guys, this is the lineup, innit? I mean, this is what we've agreed on. I understand if you want to switch Dalot and Anthony to the other side. But if you actually look at it, if you told me to eliminate the players, if you told me to build a team around these players, this is what I would do, yeah. To get to the, let's talk about this, yeah. To get to the next level, yeah. To get to the next level, right? So get rid of this. I don't think Casemiro is going to be here long term, but
so yeah, I think he's gone, you know.
Yeah,
he'll be gone next season.
I think if I go like that, I think it will be probably Ahmad. Probably build the team around Amad Diallo.
Yeah.
And probably Euro.
How old is
Euro? Yeah.
Say that again.
How old is Euro?
Euro's like 19.
Damn, young guy.
He's 19.
We've got young up and coming players like Main's not. I know Main's not playing much. He's quite young still. Ahmad's quite young. Euro's quite young. He's still quite a young. There is a few players that are getting on, but there's quite a few upcoming players that we can still build around. Like Diallo, like you said, build around him. Euro, build around him. Mainu, obviously, we could try and build around him, see how he does I know this season's not been great, but I think if we play him in the right position, we've got a player on him. So there is a player. We've got quite a few young players.
Nah, man, I'm not building around no young players, man. Go out there and get some experience, man, and they can learn and stuff.
Yeah, done that.
Get Carez, yeah,
absolutely.
Or get Guy Carez, get it's true the situation that we're in. I don't even know if the players would actually even come. I love Kavicha as well. Kavicha, Osimhen as well. Osimhen and possibly in January. I don't know. But yeah, what's Amarim saying?
I always expect this job to be tough, especially in these busy months. We are ready to face challenge. We'll go for it.
Yeah.
So
he knows it's going to be tough.
100%.
At least he knows. At least he knows this ain't going to be easy. He knows that mentality. It's going to be hard with these players. So I think at least that manager knows it's tough, and he knows that some of the players are not good enough. It's just whether he does it or not. We'll have to wait and see.
No, definitely.
Yeah, 100%. The guy's not. One thing I'll say about him, man, he's not a stupid dude. Like he speaks well. You know, he knows what he's talking about. Of course, it's going to be tough. Like, listen, it's not going to be rosy and stuff. We are going to lose games like this because, let's be honest, guys, the situation that we're in is not a good one, right? But it's just how you go for it. You just got to continue and push. Keep pushing, man. Go through the January window. Hopefully get some players in. If they don't get any players in, mate, it's all on Ineos again. You know, and hopefully they sell some players as well, mate, because something needs to go, isn't it? But yeah.
No, 100%.
Here we go. Harry Maguire.
Anthony has the ability, says JD, but he lacks confidence and was never a £100 million player. I agree with some of what he's saying, to be fair.
Yeah,
you know what it is?
You
know what it is with Anthony? Anthony is not as bad as people are making it out to be, but because he costs so much, he's in a lose-lose situation. Do you get it? Like, he might not be high level, but he is someone who will do the basics at a decent level. Obviously, that's not good enough for Man United, but we're talking as of right now. Like, with Garnacho, I don't like comparing, but for as much stick as Anthony gets, Garnacho, at least with Anthony, he'll pick out the right pass. He won't do anything stupid. He might do the odd, that spin that he does, but he don't really do that often. But with Garnacho, did you not see his cameo? Garnacho, his cameo. Oh my God, that cameo, was shocking. He tried to do a Travella pass, which went to the goalkeeper. Yeah, and you saw all the players like, oh, what are they doing? I think near the byline, he miscontrolled it. And there was another opportunity similar to that where he didn't do anything. Garnacho, I kid you not when I say this, he's the worst academy player that I've ever seen that has been gassed up. I swear to you. He said that my life. I promise you, he's the worst one.
To be fair, there's been quite a few. I can't lost count. There's been quite a few.
No, but I'm talking about post-Fergie, though.
Oh, post-Fergie.
He's the worst one. Like, at least with Rashford, I don't rate. But at least with Rashford, when he got his opportunity, backed against Midtjylland in the Europa League, or Midtjylland, or whatever his name is, whatever their name is. Yeah, he bagged against Arsenal, scored in the debut against Man City. At least he made a name for himself, and he was somewhat credible in a sense here, even though it wasn't consistent. Garnacho was useless. He's useless.
It's like he's been forced upon us, isn't it? Garnacho, like they just picked him out of a hat and just like let's force him on the club. The guy, he gets me mad. Just seeing his face just gets me angry because
bro, it's the Ronaldo box. It's Ronaldo, isn't it? Like, he's trying to be like. Look at this as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I need to show you the stat, by the way. This stat, when I saw this about Garnacho, oh my flipping! I'm not even a stats guy. I don't like stats.
I don't even want to look. I know it's going to be so bad. It's going to trash.
Look at this. This is the star boy. Look at the star boy. No, look at that. 37 dribbles attempted, 8 dribbles completed. Garnacho has the worst dribble success rate, 21%, in the Premier League.
Oh
good.
god, that's actually funny, man. That's funny. I know
It's
it's not
not good.
obviously it's bad, but it's just like funny how people can rate that and say, "Oh yeah, that's our star boy." That he's only young. And
Sad.
no excuses. That is just bad, ridiculous. It doesn't matter if you're a young player or not. Like, if
Bro,
you're
I
doing
swear to
that,
you, yeah. I swear
you
to
should be
you,
playing for a football
I'm
club.
not. I'm sorry, yeah. You know when I watch Garnacho, yeah, I get depression, instantly. I'm not even like I mind that when he plays, all my days, it's actually so bad. It's so bad. Listen, if anyone out there, yeah, there's 71 people. If there's anyone out there that has any dreams or aspiring to be anything in life, look at Garnacho. Yeah, he's a United player. That says everything. If he can be a United player, then you can do what you want.
Don't say that because they'll be like, "Oh yeah, but I wish hopefully I could score a bicycle kick." And people will be like, no one could score a bicycle kick." They'll bring up that bicycle kick shit again. You watch. That's why this guy is so. This is why this guy is so overhyped. One bicycle kick, and now he's like the best youth player for Manchester United ever.
This guy.
Oh no, come on.
I saw that now, man. Funny.
No, but the thing is, yeah, who scouted Xerxes? They need sacking. Honestly, I'm not joking when I say this. I think guys are doing a bit too much on Xerxes, in my opinion. I'm not saying, yeah, you can't improve and get another thingy, yeah. But the thing is with him, he's someone, yeah. He's a player that you're supposed to buy and bring in once like the system's in play, if that makes sense. So if you see, for example, you can see that he's got you can see that his qualities suit like okay, possession based team. He'll pass it. He knows how to link. He knows how to control it every now and then. I mean, it might not be consistent yet, but obviously, he just come in. He's only had like 5-6 starts. He's someone, yeah, who needs to come into a team that is actually patterned up and everyone knows what they're doing. If you've got a guy who's hoofing it and Xerxes, who's not the quickest, what the hell do you expect him to do? Honestly, yeah. I've seen
yeah.
Like, do you get what I'm saying? If you've got a Gyökeres, for example, okay, cool. I promise you Gyökeres would struggle in this team. He would struggle. It's not like he's gonna all the goals that he's bagging at Sporting, yeah. Obviously, Amarin played a huge factor into it, and he's in his prime, which helps. But bro, he is not like we do not create enough chances as a team for us to start saying, okay, we need a new striker. You can say, oh, he lacks in this area. But with big up Sad saying, do you think Amarin can improve Højlund? Højlund, yeah, I don't think he's good. I think with him, I don't think he's good. I've never seen a striker yet who loves to wrestle.
Scared to take a shot as well.
I think he's a bench player, bro, at best. Honestly, I think he's a bench player. At best, and he's useful to bring on once the team is when the opponent's defense is tired and he can just run behind. In terms of improving, like as much as I like Amarin, sometimes there's certain things that you can't coach a player. You can't coach decision making. You can't coach, when to be in the box. That's just all instinct. Like the manager can tell you, okay, you have to be in this position once this cross comes in, but he then has to actually apply it. And if he's not doing it properly, yeah, then come on now. Like striking a ball, yeah, consistently. For example, Ronaldo, he's got a 6 strike on him. Yeah, he knows where to be in the box. That's like you have to know where to be. You have to be intelligent as well. Xerxes is not intelligent. He plays like he's just started football like 10 minutes ago. Like every time there's a cross, he just misses out on the ball every time.
Lucky.
Not Xerxes, Højlund. Sorry, Højlund.
Yeah,
Højlund. Xerxes 6'4". Why is he so weak in the air? I don't think he's weak here. I just don't think he's. I don't think he's.
Why is there such hate on Xerxes? I've seen quite a lot of hate.
I don't think United TV is hating. I think he's just asking questions, isn't it?
No, I'm not saying it's United TV, but I've just seen not just United TV, but on Twitter. It's just like that's what I mean. They're just picking on Xerxes. Like it's not.
No, I do get it.
I get where they're coming from. Like I get that he's I know as a striker, people expect him to do that, but if you're looking at his overall play, like you said, he's more of a link-up player than that. So he's not. He's more of either false line or that. The way we play is not going to. You know what I mean? So
You know,
I
the
think
thing
we
is,
just need to
Mason, like,
see how
when
he
he came
plays.
in,
Yeah.
when Zerk, I don't want Zerk in the first place because I wanted the striker that's got that record of scoring goals. Because I looked at his goals, his record for Bologna, it wasn't good. And then obviously I watched him play a couple of times, was not impressed. I did say, his technical ability, yeah, 9.5 merchant. Yeah, I said that. I said that in one of my tweets, man. Like, what the hell's a 9.5, mate? Like, you feel me? But the thing is, I was speaking to one of my mates yesterday, and we were talking about Zerky, and he was like, he's been misprofiled. Like, he's not a number 9, mate. He doesn't have the instinct of a number 9. Finishing ability, the movement and stuff.
Can I just budge then? United TV. I was not blaming you, by the way.
Mason's
I was
just talking
saying
in
everyone
general,
was
by the way.
yeah, in general. Don't
He's
worry.
in general, yeah.
Don't worry. But yeah, I'm just saying in general, not just you. It's just like other people just saying.
Yeah, the general consensus that Xerxes trash. We should have never have got him, and he's awful and he's useless. That's what people are. That's what guys are saying. Sorry, Dan, you were saying.
Yeah.
Sorry, Stan.
And then no, it's all good, mate. Trust me. And then they're talking about him being misprofiled. I think the guy it's like a false 9 type, man. The guy is like a link up man, Mason, as you said. He's not a striker and stuff like that. But I do get people's like issues with him and stuff because I had the same issues, but I've kind of like leaned back on him and realized he's not a number 9. So him playing up front and you expect him to do all that stuff, you can blame on the man who signed him, innit? Or something like that, man.
Did you like the signs against Everton when, for example, when he bagged them goals and he had a good... Because you know what it is? Yeah. Against Everton, even though he got 2 goals here, but his overall performance here was actually quite good, and it happened in the middle of the park, when it was a lot deeper. That's when his best game started to come to light. And obviously the 2 goals, he's got a decent finish on him, The problem is with Xerxes, he's actually got a good finish. The goal he scored in his debut was quite good. The 2 Everton ones, it was nicely finished, like the way he placed it. I think with him, he's not your Haaland who's going to get into the box and bag 30 goals. I think, as fans, we need to forget about them 30-goal strikers. Actually, we need to forget about it, because there's only Lewandowski, where he's from the past generation, pretty much. Like Lewandowski, Harry Kane, Benzema's in Saudi, so he doesn't count anymore. But Lewandowski, he's 36 now. Harry Kane, he's in Bayern Munich. Aguero don't play no more, and Cavani don't play. Like, who is the 30-goal striker that guys want? Gyökeres, for as much as he's bagging, who's to say that he's going to bag that in the Prem, for example, 25 plus?
You mean
I'm taking a risk on it, man.
I think.
Yeah.
I think I like Gyökeres. I always don't pronounce his name right, but I also think Isak. I watch Isak quite a lot. He's got a good finish on him. I see a lot with Isak. He can baller, but he can also, if you look with Isak, he can also link that play. I think with Xerxes, he's much more different. I don't think he can have a strike, like you said, Zidane. Not Zidane, sorry, Am. He's got a strike on him. We've seen it in Everton. But you obviously haven't seen it enough. I think with Isak, you've seen he's proven. He has a strike on him, of course, but he can also link that play. Someone like Isak would be fantastic for us. So, I agree what you're saying. I think with the 30-goal situation, like Lewandowski and all that, it's again with strikers, it's more about the play with the strikers, the link-up play. Yeah, obviously they've got to finish. They're strikers, but I think with strikers, they're more got to be better on the ball, technically better on the ball, and linking up the play. If you get what I mean, that's what a modern day striker pretty much is. Like, so I get what you mean where you come from, but yeah, carry on.
No, I hear that, to be honest. I know he played in Coventry, so he's tested in England. But what I'm saying, what I like to do, I like my team to be patterned up in terms of like everyone knows what they're doing, and you start gelling really well, and then create a good amount of chances, and then see who's missing and see what type of quality we're lacking in the finishes. So, for example, if everyone's patterned up and we've got Xerxes in the 9 and he's missing an abundance of opportunities, Okay, Xerxes not clinical enough. Go get a number 9 who's more clinical. We put Hoyland. The thing is, the reason why I'm leaning towards Xerxes to be, because he's technically sound already. With Hoyland, because he's lacking in so much area, yeah, you need to do so much in terms of like, you need to create so much for him, yeah. Because if you try to rely on him, for example, if you pass it to him and he's got 2 defenders behind him, he's going to lose it. He's not gonna be able to hold them off. Do you get it? He's got, yeah, cool. He's got a decent conversion rate, but bro, that ain't good enough. Yeah, I've seen him for Denmark as well. He was awful for Denmark. He had a really bad Euros, Højlund. At least with Eriksen, yeah. Despite him being old, I mean, 32 is not old yet, but past his prime, he still carried his country. He was still doing it. Højlund,
yeah,
I genuinely think, yeah, not only was he so expensive, but he's someone that we bought him too early. I think he's got so much to do, yeah, and he's someone that, like, I don't know, man. He's
nowhere near good enough. Nowhere.
He's nowhere near. Yeah,
Waste of money, man.
Yeah, 100%. Because
that was down to scouting and the Glazers, because obviously we bought him in the Glazers area and all that, didn't we? So that's down to, I think, Ineos are not doing a great job, but that's what I mean. We did not have great scouts before. Even before Ineos, we've never had good scouts and overplaying these players. Like, I love Ahmed, but we paid 50 million for Ahmed when he wasn't like properly proven enough, if you get what I mean.
Who?
We paid 70 million for Højlund, who had that one season at Atlanta, who he only got like 9 or 10 goals, didn't he?
10 goals
in
the league.
like,
he got 10 goals,
yeah,
and I think Xerxes got like Serie A team of the season or something for Bologna or something.
Yeah, and we paid less than him, so it's like
cost 30 mil,
we're
bro.
overpaying. We're overpaying these young players. I mean, Ahmed's performance playing well now, but obviously at the time we bought him, we weren't playing him, and again, that's just down the scout. He's not. We need to scout players better. I don't think we were scouting players. I think we were just looking at, oh, he's young. I think we were just looking at them and like, oh yeah, 10 goals is good enough. It's not good enough. You have to scout these players and look at how they play, how they control, how they would fit in the system. You know, and that's what we need to do. We need to start scouting these players, because I don't think we're scouting the players we bought. I don't think we scouted them. I think we just had one look and thought, yeah, he'll be good enough. Let's just gamble on him. Pay 70 million. It's not good enough. Not good enough.
Does Xerxes seem not off the pace? Maybe a little bit, to be fair. Like, but I think
Serie A and Premier League are 2 different leagues.
I think he'll be fine, and I think he'll be fine. I don't think he's like. I kind of take back what I said. I don't think he's like a bad player. Like, the fundamentals are there, the technical ability is there. However, I just don't think he's been like used properly in that sense. Maybe he could even like be, once we improve the squad even more, he can be like a backup type. For now, I think he's better than what we've got. Xerxes, you know, I definitely use him up front more than Højlund, mate. I tell you, I can't stand that guy. Right? Like, he's so bad. I never wanted Højlund in the first place. I knew this situation that we're going to be in now with him. Yeah, because you can just check his record. I mean, why are you paying £70 million for a striker that scored 10 league goals? That doesn't make any sense. That's the most stupidest thing you could have done. I tell you what, yeah, it's Ten Hag. I tell you what, mate, they need to give me an advisor role at the club. We create a legacy, man. No, I'm being serious, mate. The stuff that I've got right, I've been right on, mate, is literally actually, it's criminal, man. And I've got no experience in football in that sense, but I know better than.
I will back you up. I will back you up. I remember we were talking about on my channel about Ten Hag. I will back you up on that, because I remember the first season I did stick up for Ten Hag, so I will back Zidane on that, because I think even at the start he was a bit skeptical, but I will give Zidane credit there. He did get.
Was you always Ten Hag out of Zidane?
Yeah, in his first season, yeah.
He was, to be fair, because he said in my on my channel when we were.
Nah, you know what I meant. Once he messed around with Ronaldo, mate, I was like, nah, I don't.
You did.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
No, but that was an eye opener, you know. You know what he did? You know what it is, yeah? We should have actually deeped it. We should have been Ten Hag out in the third game. You know why? Because he tried to do the style that he did at Ajax in the first two, shot himself, and changed it. That's the first red flag. And the second one, and the second was how we treated the players: Sancho, Ronaldo, Cas, Varane. The third one, 7-0, and the fourth, the transfers.
Yeah.
There were so many signs, but because we got that new manager bounce feeling, we as fans naturally ignored it. We was in that because we was in the slumps with Ollie and we won nothing. Because he won that Carabao Cup, we were like this. Yeah. He won a Carabao. Shut up, Ronaldo. We don't care. Obviously, there's a minority like Zidane who was backing it. I turned Ten Hag out. Honestly, when we lost to 7-0, inside I was out, but I didn't publicly say it. I was actually out. I was like, yeah, Bundesliga.
You're funny,
man. I was debating it, and then obviously naive myself, I said, let's give him another window. Not in a Forest. As soon as we won, even if we won 3-2 game, right? I was like, nah, fuck this. Because we played shit. We just got lucky in that game. I was like,
you know what it is, man. You know what it is on that guy. As soon as he was just picking on Ronaldo and stuff like that for no reason and like treating him horrible, like. And but he gave players like Rashford and Maguire and all of those and just keeping the dross and stuff in, giving them more chances. I was like, what is this guy doing?
Oh,
and
yeah.
Then he was trying to pick on I remember he's trying to pick on Casemiro. He's trying to let him go. He's trying to let go of Varane and stuff. He was trying to get rid of like all the senior winners.
De Gea?
Yeah, De Gea for no reason as well. And De Gea is better than Onana. Have you seen De Gea this season?
That's actually, I can't argue that.
His distribution's also been very good as well. I've seen he's got an assist, I think, already in Serie A. You know?
Bro, I'm telling you now.
I think De Gea would come back. But obviously we had him on 300k, didn't we? So
Mason,
whether he takes that pay cut, I hope so.
I tell you what, mate. Onana is not better than De Gea, right? And I say this. I don't know, Ahmed. Maybe you might disagree, but the Ronaldo that we had at Man United in his first season, Hoyen does not go anywhere near that guy. In terms of ability.
100%.
Bro, I know. Listen, I know he was like 36 at the time. He had bad games and stuff. He was overplayed, to be fair, and at his age and stuff. You know what I mean? But this guy was, mate. He was winning. He was scoring goals, mate. Like the guy was scoring goals for us.
He wants to play every game. So the thing about you when you said
Champions League
playing,
yeah,
he loves to play. He wants to play every game. Like I love Ronaldo. You know, as much as you say, yeah, we're overplaying. Ronaldo is that type of player who's like, oh, I'll play that game. Oh, I'll play that game. I'm going to play every game. Like that's mentality in him. Yeah, he wants to play every game. You know what I mean? So that's just how Ronaldo is. I love Ronaldo. You know what I mean? I bought his shirt for God's sake. You know, and I will admit, like at first because I admit Ronaldo did have his bad games in the second season. But as soon as I saw Weghorst was getting replaced, I was like,
oh my!
As much as maybe Ronaldo was in the best of form, I would rather have a 37 Ronaldo or 36 Ronaldo than fucking Root Weghorst.
He got one Premier League goal, by the way.
Weghorst.
Ronaldo had one Premier League goal, and he got bloody kicked out. So
who?
That's
Weghorst.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I didn't know that. I thought he scored like at least 2 more.
Nah.
No, Ronaldo had the same amount as him.
Yeah.
That season. That's how mad.
And when he did score the goal, they celebrated like we won a World Cup or something. That's what's.
Oh, I remember that game. Yeah. You see?
Yeah.
Another red flag, man.
That's another red flag. Who was the guy that was beefing? What's Messi? Like Camera Wowo or something? Yeah. That was him.
Camera Bobo. Yeah, it was him.
That's crazy. I'm just gonna read the chats here for a little bit because I feel like I've missed so many here. OCD's kicking in, so I'm gonna just read them real quick. Does he have the ability though? Was completely useless midweek. I'm pretty sure United TV's talking about Anthony. Sell Rashford and buy Ederson. I'm assuming you're talking about the Atalanta Ederson. I mean, profile-wise, I think he looks quite decent. To be fair, strong, physical, like he win the ball back. So he seems like a decent player. I've not seen much of him, but I think Man City and United are interested in him. So yeah, go on, Mason.
I saw him play against Liverpool. Very good, by the way.
He's good, yeah.
I know they obviously, yeah. He's a good player. I think they only conceded one, but their midfield was really good.
I ain't trying to get scammed again, by the way. We've got Hoyland, Atalanta, you know, do you get what I'm saying?
not. That's what I mean. Yeah, but I think he's more convincing than Hoyland. You know what I mean? I think he's more proven.
Now he's at a good age as
Hoyland
well, to be
Anderson.
fair. And we need some. We need that type of profile in our midfield as well.
Even last season, not this season, last season, everyone was saying by him as well. He was really good, and I watched him. He was pretty good. So, yeah.
No, facts. I would love it. I would love it.
Who is this player you speak of?
Ederson.
Ederson, Atlanta.
The Brazilian.
Oh,
yeah.
No, Brazilian.
You talk about the goalkeeper, weren't you?
No, I'm just trolling you guys, man. Yeah, Brazilian. Yeah.
No, I don't want that goalkeeper. Fuck that. They can keep that, Ederson.
Oh yeah, we should go for high quality, free agent just players in quickly. Says United TV. Anthony was second in the UCL, just right behind Vinny in chance creation with Ajax, who were knocked out in the round of 16, and Real Madrid reached the final. To be fair, yeah, he's had some decent games in the Champions League. I remember his game against Dortmund in the Champions League. He had a pretty decent game, to be fair. So, you know, he's not as useless as people are making out to be, but it's about what Amorim wants to do with him, yeah. And if he sees him as a wing back, then he can play wing back. You know, he can go up and down.
I think he will do it. I think Anthony's that player who, if you tell him where to play, he will play it. He's not like going to moan about it. He wants to play. I respect that. He does track back. You know, he does more than Garnacho and Rashford, and he doesn't give the ball away. Obviously, he has his moments. Is he, like I said, I agree with you earlier, 100 million, he's not worth it. I wouldn't say he's a bad player. He'll try and do a job for you, whether he does it right or not, but
I disagree. I think Anthony's absolutely terrible.
I'm not saying he's great. I'm not saying he's great. I'm not saying
for that. Winger, but just focus on this for a second. For a winger, mate, the guy can't use his right foot. Dribbling abilities below par. Yeah, his finishing's not all that as well. He's not instinct. Nah, he's awful. I'd bin him off in general, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Bin him off, yeah. I think Anthony's going to leave, to be fair. I do see him leaving.
Yeah. There's quite a few players that leave. Eriksen, Casemiro, Anthony, probably Rashford. So
maybe Dalot as well, because as much as I love Dalot, yeah, and I think he's a quality player, you don't fit this wing back formation, so it depends. But big up for the comment section though, for commenting, JD. Rather play Anthony than Squirts. Wait, Zers. It's absolutely
Squirty.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's absolutely useless. Nah, he's not useless, man. Kieran, listen, man. Yeah, I've seen so many names. Huh?
Mason out there laughing his head off.
That's just mad. Like, I think there's a lot of Anthony fanboys in the comment section tonight. I think everyone's just like, free Anthony. He's the best player. He's the GOAT.
I was at the game today. What should us fans care when these players can't be bothered? I don't think it's because they can't be bothered yet. I just think that they're just trash in it. So, you know,
mentality-wise, they're crap as well.
100%. Garnacho was just poached for our youth. Yeah, that's just shirt sales tax. That's all it is. Find the stat of how many shots Garnacho took last season for his goals. I don't actually have that stat. What, has he taken a lot of shots? I know his shooting is rubbish. I know that. You don't need. I don't think you need.
He's similar to Rashford. He likes to cut inside and take those shots. If you remember last season, I saw this so many games last season. He's the same player as Rashford. I always said this when he first came into. He's the same as Rashford. He likes to cut inside instead of passing. He likes to take that shot. You know, so and that's what he does usually. That's what he's done quite a few times. Even when Ten Hag was there, he's done the same thing. So probably quite a lot.
100%.
The games.
100%. Garnacho shoots, yeah, like he's Ronaldo, but he's no better than Bebe, honestly, bro. At this point,
He's really
Ronaldo.
It's his idol, isn't it?
But 100%, man. That's why
Ronaldo and bloody Garnacho. One's a fucking five-time Ballon d'Or winner, and the other one's looking like Miley Cyrus.
You know the thing about Garnacho as well. You know the thing about Garnacho is what is his mind has been. I don't want to sound like I'm saying
Arrogant.
something like Transformers or something, but his mind's been corrupted.
It's true, you know. It's true. He's arrogant and
true.
he thinks he's made it, you know. Have you seen his
Yeah.
brother, by the way? Listen, his brother, yeah. I don't care if this gets clipped yet. His brother is a muppet. He's a muppet, you know. Yeah, because the stuff that he says on Twitter is stupid. And
Bro, his
Garnacho
brother probably
liking
made
tweets.
him to go on iShow speed stream. To be fair.
Oh yeah, I show sweet.
I don't know if he's-
And he's also liking tweets. You know, he's liked Lissandro tweets for making mistakes. He's liked when Ten Hag subbed him off, and then Mark Goldbridge, that absolute muppet, he posted something, and then he liked it. So Garnacho, not only is he a negative on the pitch, yeah, but off the pitch. Notice how when we beat Man City, he didn't do anything. There's no tweets. Notice how there's no been tweets as of lately. He's been silent. Someone told him, by the way, in the club, or maybe Amar said, "Yo, pattern up here, or you're gonna get flipping like, come on now, it's stupid. Like, it's mad to me, yeah. You can't be, yeah, like moving like that when your name is Garnacho. You've done nothing in the game, and realistically, your destination is Levante in the second division of Spanish league. Honestly speaking, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's honestly me being honest. Xerxes 6'4". Why is he so? Oh yeah, I think I answered that. Xerxes is a baller like Anthony. They are the kind of futsal player or street footballers, but a lot of people in England rate kick and run merchants like Martinelli, Sterling, Rashford, Garnacho, and Doku. Yeah, I hear that, to be honest. I don't know about Anthony being a futsal player. I think futsal is probably more like Neymar, Dino, you know, Robinho. I don't think Anthony is like, he'll do skills every now and then, to be honest. I heard that. Sancho is more of a futsal player too, so I don't know about Anthony, but I actually understand where you're coming from here, because they do like someone who knocks it on and they just run onto it. Pace and power in it. That's what they like. Anthony's not good enough on Man United. I'm not hating. Yeah, I read that. He's a 9.5 merchant. It's hard to gauge my views from the comments, just asking questions. Now, big up for engaging, by the way, United TV.
Right, yeah, I've seen him on Twitter. I think I follow him actually on Twitter.
100%. He's got a channel as well. So if he's 60 to 80 people here, make sure you subscribe to United TV. Your YouTube name is quite common, so I don't know what link it is in it, but based on the stats of the team, what we needed, I wouldn't have signed Xerxes. You know who I wanted? I'm happy with Xerxes, just to say, and I'm going to back him. He's my number 9. I think he's good. I wanted Ivan Toney on top, but he went south.
Knew it.
Yeah. That's who I wanted. He can bag goals, and he can do all the link up that Xerxes can do and more. So, but obviously,
wasn't it you who wanted it?
Go on.
No, was it? You remember? Was it you who said you wanted Alexander Mitrovic?
Mitrovic?
I think it was. Was it you or was it
me?
I can't remember, because you remember. Yeah, I swear you said you wanted Alexander, because I had a discussion with. I can't remember. I remember it was there was a Tony discussion with, obviously, you remember Davey, friend of ours, and you discussed Alexander Mitrovic, and it was like Tony or Alexander Mitrovic, and I swear you said Alexander.
Yeah, Mitrovic. I did. No, I did say that, but also I said because the strike, like, we linked with Zerky and stuff, and then we got him. I was like, why don't we just go get Ivan Toney? Because if you look at his goal record, he can score goals, as Ahmed said as well. He can link up the play quite good. He's good on the ball as well. It's got the natural phenomenon of a striker, right? Why don't we just get him and forget about his attitude or whatnot? He's not a big, you know. I don't think he's a troublemaker. He just did a bad mistake. But why don't we just go get him? You know, it's just, you know, it's I don't get it.
No, it's facts. Like, Ivan Toney saw the bag at Saudi, and I don't blame him. He was on 20k, and now he's on like what? He's on a good amount. So
yeah, I don't blame him.
I don't blame him, to be honest. I think he is, but his confidence is at an all-time low. But I think that the DMJ has been so done, the damage has been so done. So I think Anthony needs a new environment like Sancho, and he can start balling out again. Yeah, the way how we treated Sancho, he would have been perfect for that left-sided number 10. He would have been perfect, bro.
Absolutely.
Anthony struggled versus lower league teams last season. We just need to move him on, says United TV. If you have any time, you should look up Anthony before United and see him play at
He
South.
loves Anthony, don't he?
No.
Oh, no, I'm not hating. I'm not hating on this guy. He's just, yeah.
No,
But yeah.
he does have skill. He does have skill. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But because the Prem's, I get what he's saying. Sao Paulo or Ajax, and you can say Brazil League or Eredivisie, but with Anthony, you'll find lots of clubs in the UCL. I'm gonna watch some. I've watched the game. I've watched the full game with him against Dortmund. I know he had a good game there. Guys, Manchester United can get success without a 30-goal striker. 98 and 99. We do need more players that can finish throughout the team. I agree. I don't doubt Anthony did better in the Eredivisie, but that's not the Premier League. He probably needs to move to a different league, says United TV. You will see what confidence can do to a player if you see Anthony before joining United and after. Oh yeah, 100%. I don't think Anthony is. His career might be done at United, but I actually think he could do a decent job in the Prem, honestly. But I mean, Anthony was performing in the UCL, highest competition out there. That I agree with. Eriksen has been through a lot physically, yes. Hoyle and Garnacho have basically the same problem. They both lack basic fundamentals. I agree with that 110%. Amorim wasn't the manager in the summer, so that's probably that. So that probably didn't help. He probably wasn't available, but De Zerbi was available, to be fair. Unfortunately, but I'm happy with Amorim. Just before anyone clips, I'm happy with Amorim. So I'm just making the point that we should have got him last summer. But if he wasn't available, then there were other managers to get. Do you get me? But if you were set on him, then just say that. Unfortunately, the transfer under Ten Hag set the team back a lot. It set the team back years, bro. Years. Agree with the first red flag. Abandoned his principles early on. Amorim needs to be strong. There will be pressure on him to change. 100%. I don't want him to crack. Weghorst is a better footballer than Højlund. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I can't lie with that either, to be fair. But
shit, to be honest with you.
Both of them are trash. I mean, Højlund can at least bag goals. Might not be consistently, but Weghorst was just like, I saw him get out jumped by Pedri and Gavi, and he's like 6'6". I remember that Europa League game. I think it was Europa League against Barcelona, and then Bruno passed it to him, and he missed like a 1v1. Nah, Weghorst was like, I get what you're saying, but it shows you the level of like how we bought a guy for 70 mil, and we've got someone on a free in Weghorst who played at Burnley, and we're saying that he's better. Like that's how poorly we've scouted players. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Big up, by the way, crapulence. Big up, Ahmed. Smash the likes. Facts. I think Ederson might not work well with Ugarte. More attacking, mobile. I did hear some news saying that we're looking for a creative midfielder who's got good ball retention as well, and so Mino has to leave. He's been oh my god.
Good man.
No. Jesus, that's been a lot of players. A lot of players that. Oh man, now Mainu. I mean, come on, let's get Garnacho out first. Like, can we please just get rid of Garnacho first? Then
100%.
talk about Mainu.
I wanted Duran. Duran's a good player. Cheers, guys. We'll collab. Yeah, 100%, mate. Yeah, just DM me if you want to collab. My Twitter is below. Tony had no other option so took the money. Yeah, I don't blame him.
I don't blame
him. Bajon says Man United. Yeah, Beyond. Sorry, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, listen. When it comes to names, yeah, I'm bad. Yeah, I'm bad at names.
Yeah, same. Don't worry, man.
Will they sign anyone in January? Well, they better hope so, bro, because you can't rely on with these players. So, in terms of will we buy players, I hope so. I want us to. I know we bought some young left wing back from Paraguay. I think he's from Paraguay.
17.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we won't get him till July, though. I think I saw that we won't get him till like July next year.
Is it July?
So, yeah. Until he's 18.
Okay. As much as I do like, because like you get young players, but I want us to start getting like some proper good ones now.
Yeah.
Go get Nuri or something from Wolves. Go get Cunha. I like him, Cunha. I think he's a good player, man. I do like him, Cunha. Go get I don't know.
Just don't let him near security guards, and we'll be all right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's a good one, to be fair.
He's good though.
How would you approach the Liverpool game? Just pray, innit?
Hey,
Pray.
Just pray we don't lose 7-0.
You know what,
when
though? We actually, I think, yeah, against Liverpool, I don't know if it's home or away, but the way how we played against Arsenal in the first half is how we need to play against Liverpool. You can't let them get any momentum, and you have to try and close down every single threat, whether that's from Salah, Diaz, Trent. So I think he's going to go with the same game plan that he did against Arsenal with Liverpool. You're going to say something, Mason. Go on.
Yeah, and also we need to try and learn how to defend from a corner from Van Dijk. And
Yeah.
we'll be all right. For God's sake, fucking corners.
When's the Liverpool game?
Season.
When's the Liverpool game? Let me actually go and check when the Liverpool game is.
No, Boxing Day.
Make sure you like the video as well.
Yeah, guys, smash the likes on the video, man. Subscribe to Ahmed, man.
Come on, man. Legends. 5th of January.
Big ups to
13 days.
I knew it was in January.
It's at Anfield, yeah. Shit the bed, man. Yeah.
And we got Arsenal at the Emirates, and we're worse away. So
we haven't beat Arsenal in ages. I hate those guys, man.
Yeah, we've not beaten them in time, you know.
Last season. No, was it last season? No, not even last season.
Was it under Ten Hag, right?
No, 2 seasons. First season. No, it was the first season under Ten Hag. Yeah.
That's mad, man.
I thought it was last season, but it wasn't. We didn't even beat Liverpool, I think.
I think the last time we beat Liverpool was not the FA Cup when they all scored the win.
Oh, I mean Premier League. I'm talking about Premier League. I know we beat them, but in Premier League since Jose, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was that. Yeah, 2-1.
Yeah. You should watch Anthony versus Sporting Amorim. You should watch Anthony versus Sporting Amorim both games. You know what? I'm actually gonna watch them. To be fair, big up JT. I'm gonna watch them.
Big ups, man. Big ups.
We have better squad. We have a better squad and manager than Liverpool, says Tenzin. Do you think so?
No. Not a squad. No, nowhere near the squad, man.
Oh my gosh, man. Tenzin, funny.
It's like comparing Burger King to McDonald's. Like, oh my
god.
No, seriously.
It's at Anfield, says Ahmed. Big up to Ahmed. Hoyland will dunk on Van Dijk. I'll listen. If that comes true, then I'd love it, man.
This guy is funny to me, man.
The reason why I defend Anthony so much is because he gets so much disrespect, and Ten Hag turned him basically into a meme. While lots of people praise Garnacho and think he's the next Ronaldo, like Goldbridge. To be honest, it actually makes sense.
But we're nothing like Mark. We're nothing like Mark Goldbridge, don't we?
Yeah, we don't associate ourselves with that fraud, man. We don't associate ourselves with Mark Goldbridge, yeah. But shout out to your comment, and he's actually talking sense. To be fair, you know the reason why Anthony gets memed is because of Ten Hag. That's actually true. 2022 is the last time we beat Liverpool. Damn, or was it Arsenal? I think it's.
I think it's Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal
can't be Liverpool. Yeah,
we've not beaten them in 2 years.
Oh, by the way, that was who's guy's favourite player that scored.
Anthony, yeah.
The guy in the comment section. Yeah.
That was his first goal, man.
Bro.
What was in 2015? What?
United versus Liverpool games are actually damage limitation. Amorim's record versus Slot 4-0. Is it actually?
Yeah. Is it actually? I know obviously Man City, he's got a good record against.
What, they played each other in the past? Amorim, how the hell is Amorim going to face?
I don't know if they play PSV and Sporting. I can't remember them playing.
It's got to be in the Champions League, isn't it?
I can't remember.
Maybe Europa or something.
Yeah, but with Liverpool, bro. The thing is with Liverpool, man, they've got killers in there, man. They've got killers who could just bag goals out of nowhere.
The only key players to watch out, if Liverpool fans were not delusional, and they would say one player or 2 players they would look out for, they would pretty much say Amad Diallo. If I was talking about Liverpool players I would watch out for, I can name literally 9, 10 of them. That's how bad our squad is. compared to Liverpool. So no, I don't.
He's unbeaten as well, Slot, against the top six. He's unbeaten.
He's a good manager. I'll give him credit. Even I doubted him, but he's done well. So even as a Man U fan, I'll give him credit. Isn't it? It is what it is.
Bro.
That's just credit. That's just credit to Liverpool, isn't it? You know, they're probably their owners are not the greatest, but at least they got the manager in for pre-season. Same with Chelsea. We literally gave our manager a new contract, even though we got 8th that season, whether we won a trophy or not. It's ridiculous.
No, I heard that, man. I heard that. But yeah, like I said, man, Ugarte will bust their dead midfield. Yeah, bro. Ugarte's been good, to be fair. He's been good to be. Yeah. Ahmed, would you take Slot over Amarin if you had the choice? Nah, I like Amarin. Bro, I ain't taking a Scouse manager, man. Are you crazy, bro? Come on now. Nah, bro, I'm happy with who we have. Yeah. I've heard the
last time we took a Dutch manager.
This guy's there for a troll. My man said, I've heard the news we're going to have 3 big signings.
Oh my god, where's he getting it from?
Funny, man. I like that.
Oh my god.
That's so funny, man.
He's giving us false hope. But yeah, man, we've pretty much covered everything. If there's anything you lot want to add or say or tell where people to find you, then go ahead, man. You know, there's still 66 people here, which is what? 66 people, and it's almost 2 in the morning. That is mad. I don't see United doing anything against us at the Emirates. The only issue is we still haven't had the 8-2 loss in United's worst period. Oh, bro. That 8-2 win when Ashley Young bagged them goals twice and Rooney, boom. Listen, we went from Rooney here to Garnacho, mate. That says everything, doesn't it? Like, the fall-off needs to be studied. You know, Ronaldo was on number 7 to Mason Mount. Yeah. He's another one that we need to get rid of, Mason Mount.
Oh, my. Worst signing for me in United history, man.
I said that was number 7. Never even rated him.
Who would you say post Fergie? Yeah, that. Oh, actually, no. I think this one's worse. Alexis Sanchez is the worst signing.
He was better than fucking Mount. I swear down.
I think Mount is, bro.
Actually, yeah, Mount's a scrub. To be fair, yeah, he's rubbish, man.
So at least Sanchez actually.
He stepped up in the Man City game, didn't he?
And Tottenham.
Yeah.
And Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What has Mount done?
Is he worse than Weghorst?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so, because at least Weghorst was playing.
Maguire?
Yeah, he's worse than Maguire. Yeah,
he's worse than Maguire. As much as I despise Maguire for reasons, not just on FIFA, but in real life. Mount is still worse. Okay.
No, I heard that. Tenza said we need the lit. The lit, I think, has been ill. We need the lit.
He was ill.
Euro and Johnny Evans back 3 versus Liverpool.
Look, he's done his job right, but I do not want Johnny Evans back in the back 3.
Who remembers Agallo? Listen, Agallo, man.
Oh, don't. Oh, Gallo, man. Oh.
60 mil, I can't play a whole match. He's essentially, he's basically Luke Shaw in the midfield, isn't he? He's a midfield version of Shaw.
Bro, how much money is Mount on, by the way? Does anyone know?
Yeah, 280.
Oh my day! You see what I mean?
Wait, sorry, not 280. Wait, 240, 250. 250.
That's still quite a lot. That's not mad.
We paid 60 million for that guy, and he had 1 year left on his contract. And you know the worst thing is, we didn't even need him.
We didn't need him, and we could have got Maddison instead. 40 mil.
Wait, weren't we interested in McAllister first? We were interested in McAllister, weren't we?
Yeah, we were.
And then what happened? And then Liverpool bought him for like what, 40 million?
40 mil.
What? Nah, man. Honestly,
because Klopp wanted Mason Mount, and I think he wanted Bellingham as well. And we went and got Mount. That was a commercial signing, bro. And Ten Hag wanted him, actually. I think Ten Hag wanted him when he was at Vitesse in that Dutch league. I think wasn't Mount in the Dutch league? Vitesse.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, he was on loan.
He was on loan there, so I think Ten Hag's been one. I'm telling you, bro, Ten Hag, he needs to pay for a lot of his sins, man. Mount is our best
this guy
midfielder
is
on
a-
his day.
This
Oh,
guy.
give this guy a troll. This guy is such a troll, bro. Oh my god.
This guy, man.
Big up Tenzin, you know.
Any
He's
day.
funny, you know. Was Mount in the last year of his contract as well? Yep. He was. People comparing Mount and Havertz in 2023. We got the better deal than Havertz, but Chelsea scammed you guys. They did, Ahmed. They actually did. We got scammed
He
heavy.
actually did.
We got scammed badly. And lastly, add it to the list of the shit signings over the last 2 years that have set our team back years. Yep. Mason Mount, 60 mil. Anthony, 100 mil. Hoyland, 70 mil. Maguire, 80 mil. Who else that we bought for a lot of money? Fine.
No,
That
this
is-
guy's actually a troll. What he just said again. Oh my. Oh.
Man said build around Mount.
Nah, man.
Well, to be
Mount
honest,
is just-
Zidane, that's not a bad shout, is it? I mean, Tuchel would have came in, and then you know he likes Mason Mount. No, I think he likes him.
That's true. He was a Mason Mount fan, yeah, but
And he's a Bruno Fernandes
Oh,
fan
no.
as well, you know.
Oh no.
Is he?
That means Mount
think
might
so,
start
yeah.
for England then.
And a Rashford fan. He likes Rashford too, because I think once we played PSG, he said that Rashford is so dangerous. I'm like, you know, he's a player that we need to be careful. So, you know,
So Dan, you might be taking that back now, ain't you?
No. If it didn't work, if he persisted and stuff, then man, I'm not a hypocrite. I'd have been like, yo, gotta go, mate.
Although, can anyone change Rashford?
Onana, 55 mil. Is that how much we paid for him? Andre Onana.
Yeah,
55.
I think must have been
People
50.
left them Fred and Ugarte, and both of them have been better than him.
Should have got Mannion, man.
Oh, that AC Milan
Well,
goalkeeper.
Or the Tottenham. What's the Tottenham goalkeeper's name called? What's his name?
Vicario.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Vicario is quite good, man. I like.
Tottenham have got some decent players, you know, like Van der Ven, you know, Romero. Like, oh yeah. Before I end the stream, here, what are your lots of thoughts about Lissandro Martinez?
He's not. I don't think he's better than Rojo. You know?
Seriously, yeah.
Oh,
He's
man.
not that great. I
Rojo.
think I overestimate him. He was decent in his first season, but I don't think he's a centre back. I don't think he's a centre back. He's too sluggish as well. He's got good technical ability. That's a strong suit. But he's too sluggish for me. He's got to change position, man. Like that guy. He's
Where
5
do you
foot
think? Where do you think?
5
he's
foot
playing, man?
10, bro. Dude, he's 5'10", man.
No,
That's-
you know Zidane. I think he's smaller. I don't think he's 5'10". I think he's smaller than 5'10". I've seen him, by the way, like his picture next to Jamie
I'm not gonna
Carragher.
lie,
Yeah, he's
you sound
smaller
like
than
Jamie
Carragher.
Carragher.
Carragher's only 5'9" or 5'10".
Really?
Yeah, I think he's like 5'9".
Like, you know, guys, let's cut the guy's he's small, man. You know, the thing is about it, I think he would be more suited to like a DM role.
Yeah.
I think they tried that in Ajax,
I
yeah,
think
for one season, and they said he didn't have the stamina for it.
Yeah, so I've heard that as well. But I think we've got upgrade on him, and then he can like have he can be like a backup or something like that. I think that would suit him. I just don't think he's
I think he
okay.
can play for it if he
He's
wants
not-
to.
Do you think we should have used him like how Arsenal used Calafiori as a left back?
Yeah, perhaps, yeah.
No, because Calafiori is not really a natural left back, or because he's good on the ball, similar to
Yeah.
Lissandro. Obviously, Calafiori is bigger and taller and stronger, but I think that's how. Because in the
You gotta
back
have
three,
pace, though.
Hmm.
You gotta have pace to be a fullback, innit? At least some.
Yeah.
I don't think Lissandro Myers is even faster than Zinchenko in that sense or something like that. So
he's not fast and he's not athletic either, so
yeah.
it doesn't help. You need like because with Euro, he's tall, he's quick, he's strong, and he's really good on the ball. Maguire, for as bad as he is, he's decent in the air. He's decent in the air. Like he'll win the headers in the air. Lindelof is useless. He needs to go. Yeah, he's
Agreed.
he's
Long time.
long time ago. Johnny Evans, he should go as well. He's useless. But Lissandro, I think he's a good squad player to have. I
Yeah,
think
I
for
agree.
where we want to get at, you know what? I don't think he's been the same after that injury as well. Like that he got in Sevilla. Was it against Sevilla or Villarreal? I think he got an injury. He's not been the
Sevilla.
same. He's been really poor lately.
He's too rash, isn't he, as well, man?
Yeah.
Too rash. Yeah. And I remember when he tried to body someone on the line, tried to shoulder barge him, and he injured himself. Remember, I think it was one of the players. I can't.
No, bro. Like I injured himself, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
Butcher my ass.
Yeah, 5-for-3 with an attitude. He's good.
And also back three, I just don't think it just works. I think he's got significantly worse since the back three's happened. It's just not good enough.
Would you get Smalling back?
I think.
Would you get Chris Smalling back?
What, Chris Smalling and Phil Jones, get the band together. Come on, let's go.
Oh my days! Can't tell me he's not.
We hear the memes again.
Well, bring back Daily Blind. I think he could work. Daily Blind.
Dude, Smalling, Daily Blind, and just replace them, man. And just keep the lit.
Oh, don't. I think Ten Hag would have bloody taken Daily Blind up
Eric Bailly
last season.
All right, bye. Listen, man.
Bring the band. Not that. Eric Bailly, man. I actually used to rate Eric Bailly. I'm not gonna lie.
I used to rate him as well.
When we had Harry Maguire and Lind, when we had Harry Maguire and Lindelof, I used to say play with Eric Bailly. And every time we played Bailly and Maguire, we actually still won games. It's just he just wasn't fit enough.
Bro,
it was made out.
Like I said, Eric Bailly could have been like Rudiger level, but he's made of Luke Shaw flipping sticks, bro. That's what he is, man. I'm telling you. But your best box-to-box midfield consists of Ugarte, Casemiro, Mount, and Ahmed. You guys have to sell Mainu for pure profit. Besides that, he has been overrated and cannot operate in your system. Sell Mainu. Are you serious? Nah, mate.
Right. Here's a good question to everyone. Who would they rather sell first? Garnacho or Mainu?
Bro, Garnacho.
If anyone says Mainu, what has Garnacho done last season? I mean, I'll give credit to Mainu because he actually did stuff last season. Tell me one good thing besides the bicycle kick that Garnacho did last season. Because that goal against the FA Cup was fluky. That was fluky.
You know
it was, yeah.
You know what I've always said about Mainu is that I remember when people like getting overhyped, like and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. Do I think he's got ability? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But I always said, ease him in. Don't overplay him. Don't just put him in the starting 11 constantly. I think, he's going to change stuff and stuff. Guy's a young player, and this is why I always say, let's build a team of experienced stars, and then Mainu comes in, and he's easing where there's hardly like any pressure, like too much mountain on him, because you guys got to remember he's a young player, so too much pressure on a young player is not good, and then when they're overplayed every game and stuff, that's going to do them more harm than good. So let's not overrate this guy. Yeah. For me, I want him on the bench. Forget about him starting. I don't want him starting. Go get some good midfielders and start them. And then Manu can come in and just be like a rotational option and stuff. So he can just develop a bit more. Yeah. Guys, some of these guys, man, honestly, they're too obsessed with these young players.
Do you also think, because obviously last season we were in a bad place?
Sorry?
And because Mainu, is it because last season I think a lot of people are hyping him because obviously it was a horrible season last season because obviously
I mean,
he was the workhorse and all that, and maybe was putting the effort in more than the other players. Maybe you might not rate him.
Mate,
do you think of that?
Yeah, I do, but I know how this fan base gets with young players. I see all the time, and a young player comes in and they love sweets. They think it's some Disney fantasy land, and they just stick all their hopes and stuff like that. But I see the bigger picture with these guys, man. Ease them in. They did the same like stuff with Garnacho and stuff. And like I'm seeing stuff on Twitter, by the way. They're talking about Rashford. I'm seeing people talk about Rashford. Oh, at least Rashford didn't play, he wouldn't get blamed. Dude, Rashford's crap. Rashford's crap. He's been
Oh,
crap for.
absolutely.
He's been crap for ages. Let's stop the crap about Rashford being this savior. Rashford's been rubbish for years.
Yeah.
Let's forget about this. His time is done, and it should have been done years ago. He should have been sold years ago, right?
Yeah.
People need to stop with this Rashford
Absolutely.
hype. The guy's a virus to the team, man. Rashford,
Yeah.
big virus
Oh,
as
yeah,
well.
definitely.
So yeah, man.
Definitely.
Good riddance to him, mate. To be honest with you.
Oh, yeah. Tenzin says, give Mount the number 10. Yeah, mate. Listen. No thanks. Lissandra will do on next party.
Oh, God.
Can't play deep as he doesn't have the defensive spatial awareness. I agree with that. Passing vision, although he is press resistant, can't play as a left 10 as he isn't penetrative enough and lacks physical qualities.
I agree with that.
Yeah. I think he can still play as a 10 though. Martinez 55 mil. I don't think he's good enough. Yeah. No, to be honest, I think he's a good player, but I think he lacks so much in his game in terms of like being in a back three. Mainly was one of those whose positions lies in between 6, 8, and 10. I think his best position, honestly, Kobe, is in a midfield three, and he's the one that's got and he's the one that can free roam. So you've got a CDM as well who can help protect the back four. You've got the box to box next to him. I think in a free, advanced a number 8. I think that could do Kobe.
Is it like a 4-3 holding, something like that?
Yeah.
Similar to yeah. I could.
Similar to when we had Pogba, Matic, and Herrera, where Pogba played Kobe. I'm not saying Kobe's nowhere near Pogba, but in terms of like where to play him.
Yeah, because Herrera plays a bit more. Yeah, because Pogba goes a bit more forward and Herrera stays a bit. Yeah. I get what you mean.
By the way, for super chats, the reason why you can't super chat is because I'm not monetized. So hopefully, when I do get monetized, yeah, you can send in your super chats, Tenzin, and I do appreciate it. Anything you send will get appreciated, and you will get a shout out as well. You know, I want to try and give back. Good passing, but not good enough for a centre back. Not strong enough either. Poor again. Physical strikers. He's not strong. He's not quick. He can't cover wide areas. He's good on the ball, but he's not like wow. There's too many holes in his game. So squad player at best. You're right, United TV. Similarly to Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez was.
I think he's still back main.
Yeah. 100%. Right. Anyway, I'm going to call it a night. Listen, 1 hour and 43 minutes. Shout out to the comment section. Shout out to Mason and Zidane and everyone who's commented. Good stream, by the way.
Nice stream.
Hopefully many more to come. You know, I'll try and be a little bit more consistent and try and give you some daily shows if I can. Oh, this guy, man. This guy's hilarious. Bring back Dean Henderson.
Oh man, I miss his son.
Get that guy. No.
Yeah, it's funny because he's saying Manu is a one-season wonder, but he's only had 1 season. So again, I don't know how that makes no sense. He's only had 1 season. This is his 2nd season. He's calling him a one-season wonder. He's 19 as well.
Huh? No, I'm saying to Kidamaya, man. Come on, mate. Do some research, pal. Come on.
I'm telling you, yeah. Give Mount the number 10. He can't stay on the pitch for 10 seconds.
That is true.
We got Tenzin some funny comments tonight. Yeah, Tenzin, listen, you actually, lightened up the mood a little bit. But yeah, look, make sure I know there's 63 people here. Like, man, it's free. Subscribe, comment, and we will see you soon, man. We'll see you soon.
Cheers.
Take care. Take care, man.